carries this huge bulky purse and you can't find anything in it, or you don't want to have to carry a purse and you have no pockets. That was the last inventor we just met. It just keeps getting better and better throughout the day. We're here in Vegas. We're sitting down with some of the most talented, creative minds in the industry that are bringing us some really unique products. And I'm sitting here with
Chris.
How are you, Chris?
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm Jennifer. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We have some bright orange things here. What are we doing today?
What this is a shutoff valve for sprinkler systems. When a sprinkler breaks off, you get a column of water that shoots up in the air.
Yes.
And this prevents that from happening. It's called No More Geysers.
No more geysers. I like that.
Yeah, it prevents a lot of things.
Usually does, like me, I just leave it and it sprays and it turns into a flood, and the next thing you know, my whole backyard is muddy.
Right.
So why did you create this? Obviously, then you've had problems with it in the past.
Yeah, I was an installer for many years, and what happened was people would notice it on the weekend, and they'd want me to come out and fix it on the weekend, and this takes the emergency out of the repair. When it breaks, it still needs to be repaired, but it doesn't need to be repaired right away.
Right, so this is a temporary solution to a problem that a consumer can fix themselves.
Yeah, it's like changing a light bulb. You'd have to fix it anyway,
Okay,
and
good,
you
so
still
it's
have
easy.
to. Yeah.
Am I going to be able to do this thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
you just unscrew the old one and screw in the new one. It does a lot of things for the consumer. It stops downstream pollution, silting, sedimentation, runoff, downstream pollution, protects our waterways, and it prevents water loss.
So what do I do? Okay, I've realized that the sprinkler system's still on. It's on automatic, so I'm not going to go mess with that. I grab this and I do what? I take off the old one?
Well, what happens in most cases is people will install these into a new system as they build it, so that when it breaks, it doesn't create a geyser, and the rest of your sprinklers still work.
Okay.
If you didn't have these installed, when you saw a geyser, you go, oh, when it shuts off, I need to fix that. Why fix it with something that's going to do it again when you could fix it with a shutoff valve?
So how does it work?
There's a ball valve inside here, and the ball is down.
Okay.
It's held in place by the retaining pin. The retaining pin holds the valve open, and the sprinkler head holds the pin down. The only way this pin will move is if the sprinkler head is removed or the riser breaks. Like if it gets hit by a lawnmower, someone drives over it, a kid's ball, or kids playing in the yard, or a dog.
Sure.
It shuts it off automatically the second that pin moves. The valve shuts under water pressure. So it shuts off every time without fail. It's a mechanical device. It's not require any special pressure or any special application. It's retrofit, becomes a permanent part of your system. So once you buy this valve, you never have to buy it again. You just replace the riser, which you would have to replace anyway. And this becomes a permanent part of your system.
Oh, I see. Okay, so then whoever comes out to professionally fix it then just puts it back into this.
Yes, and it resets the valve.
Okay, interesting. So, as I'm trying to screw this thing back in. So where can I buy this currently? Is it sold like one, or do you sell them in packs? Do I need a lot of them? I
have 10 packs, I have individuals, and I have replacement risers. They're currently available on our website at www.nomoregeysers.com. It's also going to be, by the end of September, available at Ace hardware stores across the country. And Caltrans Department of Motor Vehicles is soon going to be implementing these along our state highways in California.
Congratulations, that's an exciting process. So you came from the industry side. You know, a lot of the inventors we talked to today, some came from, you know, it was an immediate fix they needed to do for their children, their family. You come from the side of the specialty. You were a professional. You saw a need to bring it home. How long did it take from the time you knew, all right, someone needs this, to the time this was created?
It bounced around in my head for 10 years, but as far as actually from design to holding it and getting it in stores, it's a 2-year process.
So this is a big week for you.
Yeah, it's a
big day for
I'm
you.
at the tipping point. I'm just getting into stores. I'm just getting the good contracts. I've hit that tipping point, and I've learned a lot in the last 2 years.
Well, that's usually what happens. It's funny, you know, everyone always has these. That's why I ask, how long was it in your head, you know, kind of filtering around before you made something of it, and then how long does it take? Because really, you know, you get to that point, and then you kind of get to places like this, you meet all the people that look at it. Some say, well, I don't need this. Others will say, this is fantastic. Some, where has this been?
Right.
And, you know, that's why it's on you to convince everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things.
No pressure.
For 10 years, I thought about the product, but I was raising my daughter. I have a special needs daughter, and I was a single parent. And I was raising my daughter, and I knew I had this product, but I just didn't have the time or the money to do it. My daughter's doing well now. She's older. She actually lives on her own. And I was able to have more time in my life to focus on this. And since I've remarried and I have a new family, a 6-year-old son, and I wanted something for his future.
And it's a new phase, right? New area of the career. You have the professional experience.
Right. I'm older now, a little more mature, able to deal with it.
We're all a little more mature.
A little bit.
Right? Well, now have you gone back to people in your industry and kind of shared it with them and said,
Absolutely.
hey, look, this is what we can do. You need this for your families at home.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's
Absolutely.
bought in. They're all excited.
Yeah, I've had great response from everybody. I've been doing trade shows. I've been talking to industry professionals. Department of Highways Caltrans is the largest purchaser of sprinkler products in the state of California, and their engineers love it. So, I mean, I'm getting great feedback from the professionals, so it's working out well.
Well, that's good. I certainly know I could use this. We lived in a house where there was a pool, and the minute anything would just go spraying, I would just leave it because
Right.
I didn't even know how to fix the sprinkler system. Well, then it creates this huge puddle. Now it's muddy in the backyard, and now it's a complete disaster. It's probably made it worse than had I just fixed it to begin with.
Right.
Good. Instant solution for a very common problem.
One of the other
That's
nice
always a
things
success.
is normally when one breaks, all the water comes out of one. The other sprinklers don't work. With this, it shuts off. All the rest of your sprinklers work normally. Only one shuts off.
Really? It's like that? So it's like the Christmas tree lights? When
Like
one
the
light
Christmas-
goes out,
exactly.
they all go out? That's how, really?
This is exactly like the new Christmas tree lights.
So
If
you're
you threw
saving
away your
people's
old
grass
lights,
then as
yep,
well.
exactly.
I like that. Well, good luck. I'm
Well, thank
excited
you.
for you. This is a very big step, and you've come a long way, and I love the packaging. You got everything going on. No more geysers, or I should say no more floods in the case of my backyard.
Right.